host, the CEO, the lesbian Dan Aykroyd. It's Kieran. How are you doing, buddy? One day I'm going to fit in.
That's why I'm wearing the cap, so you can't
That's
see my haircut.
One day I'm going to fit in everything I need to say exactly in time with the music.
Yeah.
And just finish up saying, well, how are you, buddy? And that's when the music will stop, and that's when you come in. But I can't get it that quick.
Was
yet.
that why you're talking really fast?
Yeah, I was trying to do like the
Yeah.
Micro Machines man.
Because
You know?
sort of all of a sudden I was like, is he doing another trick where
No.
they're playing the theme song a little bit faster each time?
No. I'm not. No, I can only pull that off once.
No, give it another year and
Give
you
it
can do it
another
again.
year, that's right.
Hello, podcast world. Isn't it exciting, Church?
It's an exciting time of the year.
Yeah,
you
it
know,
is.
it's a spring racing carnival. Australia's put down more horses than anyone else in the last couple of days.
Really? I don't know the tally.
I don't know. It doesn't matter.
So I saw some people protesting, fuck the cup, and I continued on with my life. And lost money on the horses.
Well,
last year,
yeah.
no, the year before that, or was it last year? No, maybe it was last year. I won $3.
Oh, yeah, loaded.
I know.
$2 into a pool. What's it called? Like the
I
sweep, and then
the
$3
sweep.
win. It's a dollar profit.
Yeah,
There
that was
you go.
quite amazing.
And then Bert Newton died, so you know.
Oh yeah, that was sad.
I know what I like about these shows. It's the same as the Hey Hey It's Saturday show that they did.
Yeah.
They show the same 4 clips of Bert Newton. He's got a career in television of 40 to 50 years. And they're like, hey, do you remember this clip of him in 1972?
It's not like the Queen where they've got that video ready to play. They're prepared for her death.
No, but
Right, they every 6 months to a year, all the news stations prepare to run that whatever that thing is, right? They do the same with prime ministers,
The
ex-prime
eulogy type
ministers.
thing,
Yeah, they have
video,
so when they need to break the news, they can play it.
But
I don't think they were prepared for Bert.
Bert Newton was being sick for like 9 months in the hospital. So they should have been ready. It's not like he's not even...
We weren't ready, Church, and we are one of Australia's most reputable media podcasts.
You know what? I don't care anything. Bert Newton is not even for boomers. Like it's like pre-boomer television. Like he's the dawn of Australian television, and he was looking. It's like Hey It's Saturday. Those clips you watch back and go, really? People used to watch this and think this was some sort of entertaining.
Yeah, but when that's the best that there is,
that's very low standards for Australia. This is why we're like, Neighbours is our export.
Yeah,
and everyone's like, that's amazing. We're like, actually, that's garbage.
That's Home and Away is where it's at.
Remember, I once read that.
Which,
Neighbours,
if anyone believes that I watch Home and Away, no, that was a very bad joke.
That's true.
Yeah.
You know, she's the Bachelor man, if anything.
Yeah.
But I read once that Neighbours, the show Neighbours, they are not allowed. Like they've got a limited vocabulary of words they can use in the scripts.
That's correct.
So they have to.
So they can cater to the
Cater to
people who have an IQ below 100 points.
Yeah, exactly right.
Which is 50% of the population.
Which is amazingly.
Yeah.
Amazing. Because I don't think I've met anyone with a... like, even me. Like, I'm struggling to... Who are these 100 IQ plus people?
You're looking at one right now, Church. You're looking at one. Average.
Thanks, VB Adman. I'm looking at one right now. Victoria Bitter. That's it. You got some rants for me? You're the rant man.
I've got 2 rants today, Church. 2. The first one gets me pretty worked up. Saturday night. Out having drinks, catching up with friends.
We can do that now.
I know.
We can do that now.
And as the night goes on, I had to pee. Right. And I go to use my friend's bathroom. And I, as a good guest, lift the toilet seat up.
Mm-hmm.
Start the stream.
Yeah.
All is good.
All is good.
And then the lid starts to come down.
Yeah, but you only need one hand to hold it.
I have never been in this situation before.
It must be...
It is an awkward situation.
Right.
Do you stop midstream?
You can't stop midstream.
Do you try and grab it?
Yeah.
And then you grab it, and then it's a bit awkward, and then they need to fix their toilet seat. If you come to my house, you would never get that problem with the toilet seat.
Seat's never fucking down because there's 3 men at your house. I don't think the lid of the toilet's ever been on any of your toilets.
And this is what I mean. This is
your whole house is like disabled only toilets that have no lid. Like, there's no lid and bars on the side to hold on to because you guys only eat meat. There's no vegetables. I came for a barbecue at your house. I'm like, there was a bag of lettuce. And you're like, that's to put on the hamburger. And I'm like, Usually there's, maybe because I've been around a woman for like 9 years.
Hey, you should have been quite honoured that we got you a bag of lettuce.
No, that was, you guys are like, oh, we need lettuce for the burger. I'm like, that makes sense. And then I thought there might be like beetroot or tomato or, something like pickles. And you guys had meat, sauce,
onion,
cheese, and barbecued onion. Bam. One sprig of lettuce, like one leaf, one piece of arugula, one piece of one rascally piece of rocket.
Hey, but we're like McDonald's. When you come over, it's consistent.
It is consistently
It's the same.
Pure meat. Meat, cheese, you're done.
Yeah.
You're done.
There's nothing wrong with that. No, I'm a very relaxed person, a calm person. I've never panicked so much in my life. Midstream with the lid coming down.
Yeah, you're calm, but like that's like being chased by a bear.
I feel like I know what it's like to be chased by a bear now.
Because that is friend ruining.
I think
friend ruining. Can you imagine? I pissed all over your seat.
Yeah,
like that would be the conversation that you would have had to, or you would be like, "Can I borrow a sponge?" Because there's just piss everywhere, just like sideways, like a spray.
Yeah. I think I finally know what anxiety is.
I'm still waiting for that. I'm still waiting for that feeling.
It's, no, it could have been. And then the other thing is, no one warned me. I go to turn the tap on cold first, and I get a dribble, right? And then I turn the hot tap on, and just a little bit, and it's full force.
Yeah.
Amazing pressure.
Yeah.
But I need a little bit of a warning.
You wanted like that gradual
Yeah.
movement into the...
Once again, in my house, we have a even distribution
Yeah.
of power.
I gotta admit, I went to my parents' beach house over the weekend.
Yeah.
Lovely place up in Rosebud, and they have like a big, even for the guests, they have a big shower. It's like a double shower, but so it's a double space shower. But
Now, I want to know whether I can go to this house.
Yeah, absolutely.
No. Here's the criteria, Kieran criteria. Is it a rainfall shower?
So this is what I was about to say. It is a rainfall
shower. I can come. I'm there.
It's a big square.
Yeah.
Massive square. But because the rainfall shower is so big and wide, it loses its pressure.
Oh.
Whereas I've got like a big shower head as well, but it still has the pressure that you need to really, kill those, relax those muscles and kill those.
Well, knots. I think for Christmas you should get them a smaller rain shower.
No, but this is for the guests.
Aren't you a guest?
Yeah. So I'm buying myself something for their beach house.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to own it one day anyway, so what's the difference? It was good, but one of the best things about their house, about their bathroom, is in the shower. Instead of having to put like a shower cage with all your bits and bobs.
Are we sure Jess and Alice aren't doing this show? Because we're talking about fucking showers right now.
Yeah, I know. But it's built into the wall. A shelf is built into the wall.
Ah, right.
So you don't have to... so that's
clever. That's clever.
That's good.
I wonder what life would be like if I had a shelf built... But
that means you can put your beer there in your rainfall shower.
Ah, yes.
See?
Yes, now we're talking.
Now we're talking.
Mm.
There's also a bathtub there, and I haven't used that yet.
Could we also put a barbecue in the shower? I feel like we could cook meat.
You know what? My dad calls me up and goes, "Come over for the long weekend." And I'm like, "Why?" I'm like, "Yeah, of course I'll come." He goes, "Good. We're not going to go out for dinner on when you come over, though." I'm like, "Oh, okay. Well, I can have a home. You can cook me a meal back in the house here. Why do I have to drive to Rosebud to have a meal with you at your place when we could go out to, we can go out?" And he goes, "Don't worry, we'll go for lunch at a brewery the next day. I'll book it. I've already booked it. Just got to come over. I just got a new barbecue." And I'm like, "Okay, Dad, I'm there. I'm there.
I just got to try. Yeah, I love it.
He
I love
was
it.
very like, whoa, gotta do
No
that.
one's going out tonight. I think that's very good. Church, my other rant. This Sunday I have a family event on, which I've got to look spectacular, and I thought shops open might get some new clothes. So the day where Daddy Dan says we're allowed to go out and shop, I make my way and through the fierce people at
Is
the
this a
shopping
shirt problem
centre.
again? Is this the same thing?
No.
Shirt
No,
shopping?
no.
Okay.
And I make it to the shopping centre, which is it's worse than Christmas.
Yeah.
right? Managed to get a car park quite easily, so I was quite impressed with that. But I go in.
Yep.
Anyway, long story short, half the shops aren't open. And I'm like, oh, fuck.
It'd be staff. It'd be a staffing issue.
But David Jones was open.
Oh, perfect.
And I was like, oh, that's fine. That's fine.
Perfect.
And I go in there. And I'm looking around and I'm, and I find some things and, this is good. Better go to the fitting room. Which, number one, is hard to find.
Yeah.
But anyway, found it.
Mhm.
I found it. By the way, I also went up to go pay at one of these desk things that, look like you should be able to pay.
Mhm.
And they also said this is a side rant. I said, oh, no, you don't pay here. You got to go to one of the other counters. I was like, but this is a counter. Why can't... Anyway, I make my way to the fitting room.
Mhm.
And I feel like the gender equality has hit David Jones.
No.
Because I was clearly in the men's section.
Uh-huh.
I go in and I try something on. Fine. Okay, good. Yep, easy. Anyway, I thought I'll try a few different things on because there's now different sort of fits and clothes and
Yeah.
good
Yeah.
time to sort of...
Sometimes I'm a large and sometimes I'm a 4XL and sometimes I'm a medium. I don't know how it works. I don't know who's going, that's a medium. Like, it's like, ooh, this feels like...
So I go back to the fitting room going, life is great.
Yeah.
I'm in, I'm out, perfect. And there it is. 4 women in front of me.
At the changing room.
Yeah.
So you
Holding up the line. Which was just me. Now I was like, you know what?
So you want gender exclusive...
So I say to them,
No.
I don't know how you're going. It's great to be out. That's good. You're not at your change room.
Yes. Okay. So you're in the men's section. You
Oh.
go, I assume
Yeah.
this is the men's only...
Well, it
change room.
doesn't say that.
But it's implied because it's in the men's
in the men's section. Yeah, you've
that makes sense.
and they go, well, yeah, but there's a long line over in the female section.
well, that's your problem.
And I go, yeah, well, I understand that, but, you've made a very long hike to come over here. And, there's 4 of you and there's one of me. There's no one else.
I have preference.
I'll just,
Yeah,
I'll
I'll
take the next one. I'll be in and I'll be out.
It's like the old man that, I went to the to Aldi.
Yeah.
I had a shopping cart full of things. The guy comes up, he has a pack of bread rolls. I'm like, mate, go in front of me. You're going to be in and out.
Yeah.
Don't wait for me.
I'm all I want to do is try them on.
Mhm.
If they fit, great. If they don't fit,
Put them in the trolley. I'll take them all.
and I'm out of there.
That's my shopping done for the year.
And they're like, basically, the answer was no.
No.
And
She's not handsome enough.
they're also like 19.
Yeah.
And it's just,
You just flopped your dick out. Like, who's going to believe them that you flopped your dick out? Professor of
Uh-huh.
a university.
yeah.
No, I was just waiting in line, and then they cut in front of me.
Uh-huh.
I told them to please go away, and now they're saying I'm sexually assaulted. You could have just done that.
Yeah, this is the men's section. I'm allowed to walk around with my dick and
That's
balls
right.
swinging around.
I'm trying on underpants.
Yeah.
I'm trying to try on these tidy whities. trying to get the greatest American flag speedo that I can get. With the tiger on the front.
Mhm. But they said, and this is the thing, they said there is no male or female change rooms.
In a very technical world, I guess they're right. But the implication of where they put the change rooms,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna be very sexist.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to assume
Mhm.
that there are more female change rooms in the changing bay
Mhm.
than men ones.
Probably.
And I know that in in Northland,
Yeah.
the men's one has 4, But you go upstairs, and Jess has a smorgasbord of choice when it comes to changing rooms. To try on food. Try on clothes. Sorry, I'm very hungry. What can I
Sorry,
say?
if this was the men's change room, there would be a barbecue there.
That's right. Barbecue is a shelf for your beer. You know, there's a guy looking over. Hey.
I remember being like 15. Men's bathroom, urinal. You go in, you go out. That's it. And then I remember peeking into the female bathroom. The door opened, and I could see a couch in there.
Yeah.
I was like, "Holy shit! You got a couch?"
Well, that's where they talk.
I was like, "No wonder why it takes you bloody an hour."
That's the thing. Like, guys' bathroom smells like piss.
Yeah.
Because someone decided that to save the environment, we're gonna have low flow urinals. And it's like, no, it just makes everything smell like piss. I can wash my hands and I still smell like piss. Right? But because women need a space to talk away from men, instead of going, you know, to female gyms or, you know, just going over, they go out and go, oh, I'm going to talk in the bathroom and then reapply makeup and do this and that. We just like, no, the men's space is, I guess, a pub. And the women's space within that pub is the bathroom. You know? It makes it. Whereas we're just like,
I want my change room back, Turch. I want my change room back.
There's little things in life that make life worse. And I think that's one of those things.
I was expecting Friday night, 8:30 at night. There would be no one around.
That's late night shopping. Look at you, fancy.
I know.
You better get the iron out.
I try and avoid the crowds, Turch. This is how I operate.
Yeah, well, you got behind 4 19-year-old women.
Yeah. Who took fucking forever.
They probably weren't even 19. You just thought they were 19. They're probably like 14 with all the makeup on.
Oh, probably. They had a lot of attitude.
Well, so do you.
No. It was, we were in the men's section here. I was within my rights.
Well, you know. I just like firing you up. You're like, I'm a very calm person getting in these fucking change rooms and these fucking women taking over my change rooms. Oh, Kieran, I guess I've got a rant, but I've done this. I think I've done this before. There's advertisements out there. I don't get advertisements anymore. Like, advertisements for me have no effect.
Right. What if the advertisement was to say that you could become 6 inches taller?
It wouldn't affect me.
Okay.
Because I'm already 6 inches taller.
Do you ever imagine what life would be like if you were just a little bit higher? What you could see? The green grass on the other side?
No, because then, like you, I would miss the toilet every single time.
Right. And when you're driving in a car, do you have to have a booster seat? Do you have
I prefer the phone books, to be honest.
The phone books, right? Is the seat really close?
Yeah, I've got short legs. I get it. That's very funny.
Yeah. I know. Thank you.
It's a big upper body that lifts carries his podcast.
I'm just wanting to know what type of advertisement would get to you.
No, I can watch advertisers like I'm not buying that product. It's like if there's an ad before a YouTube video.
Oh yeah, never.
I'm not buying that product. It makes me instinctively want that. It could be something I want. It could be like the new ASICS runners that I need. Because Google hears everything. It's like, oh, I need new runners. And then suddenly get 50 million ads for ASICS. And like, yeah, I'm going to buy ASICS because that's all I buy. Because they're the best ones for running. But now I want to buy them less.
You don't want to buy them.
Yeah. But sometimes I think advertisements have gone way too far.
What about the VB ad? Because the VB ad is a bloody good ad.
It is. Yeah. But they've gone down in how good they are recently. Okay. But there are sometimes ads you watch and you go, what the fuck is this for? Like, if you're not showing the product...
Sorry, best ad was the Pepsi Coke ad, where the little kid goes into, like, the Coke machine and he gets a Coke and then he puts money into the Coke machine and gets another can of Coke and then he walks over to the Pepsi machine, puts the 2 Cokes on the floor, stands on the 2 Cokes and puts money in and gets the Pepsi can and walks away. Brilliant ad.
Very clever.
Because 90% of it is Coke. They're advertising Coke for a Pepsi ad.
Well, I've got some ads to show you.
All right.
And I want you got your glasses on. We're good to go. Okay, I'm going to show you a couple of ads.
Got it.
And then you need to tell me what company they're for.
Okay.
First of all, I've got a series of 3.
And do I get like 10 points if I'm correct?
Yeah.
Or 100 points?
We got three images here.
3 images, okay.
Okay, so you
Image
need to
number
tell
one.
me. Okay, what what is this ad for? And they're all 3 in the same series. So this would have been on bus posters,
Got it.
like bus stops and stuff like that in the city. It's 3. So I'm gonna go to the next one.
Hang on. So this is all advertising the one.
One thing.
Okay.
What do you think?
Church. It's very, very simple.
Okay, describe it because we were an audio platform here. Maybe describe what you're seeing.
It looks like 2 people are passionately making love.
Yeah, kissing.
Yeah, they're about to kiss.
Yeah.
They're about to pash. They're probably naked, but we can't see that. We can only infer that. And Church, I think it's very, very clear. They want to celebrate the enjoyment of McDonald's.
They are like obviously you've seen this one before.
No, because I saw when you opened up the first
yeah, I
one,
know,
the one that you didn't crop, it had the McDonald's.
I know, it's a McDonald's. I'm loving it. It's a McDonald's ad. It's 2 people kissing. Apparently, this is meant to be the burger.
Oh, is that a burger?
Yeah.
That just looks like the shadow of
Yeah, people's faces.
like a nose and a...
Yeah. But apparently, it's meant to be a burger. Okay. Oh, you got me. Yeah, you got me. What can I say? So, here are 3 video
3
ads.
videos, got it.
So, I'm going to play them. You tell me. I'm going to pause it before it... I'll pause it before it...
It shows the thing.
So here we go.
Here we go. Ad number 1.
Can you describe what's happening here?
A child is being born.
In a bathtub with the family's there.
I'm going to say petrol. It's advertising petrol.
Petrol. It's a bit of a longer one. This is the
Yeah.
longest ad of the 3. But currently it's a petrol ad.
All right, we've got a baby. We've got more baby. We've got hands. We've got a toddler now. Toddler's growing up. A birthday cake. We've got wings. We've got grass. We've got sand. We've got a toddler again. We've got water. Oh, he's eating a stick. We've got storms. We've got horses. We've got running. We've got tree climbing. He's a teenager.
It seems like a child is growing up.
Yeah, a child's growing up. He's smashing bottles,
experiencing
killing
life,
bugs.
trying to see naked chicks every so often.
Yeah, more
Oh,
right.
he
He's
goes
shaving.
learning to
Oh,
shave.
he's shaving. He's growing up. Oh, he's cut himself. Yeah, that
He's got a
happens.
shit razor.
Yeah. You don't want a shit razor. He's found a girlfriend. They're skinny dipping. They're about to pash. Oh, they've pashed. McDonald's ad. There it is.
Oh, she's cheating.
Oh,
Oh, bitches be hoes.
oh he's skinhead. He's a skinhead now.
No, he's becoming doing the Britney Spears thing where he cuts
Britney
off all
Spears got it right. Listening to music, dark and gloomy. He's screaming, joyriding, farming. Probably travelled to Vietnam there to get some spoons.
traveling the world.
Travelling the world, yeah.
What do you think it's for? Do you have any ideas?
Moving out of home. Going to university or whatever that
Every
is.
day, life asks you the same question.
Okay, so what do you think this ad
Life
is for?
asks you the same question.
Life asks you the same question. What do you think this ad is for?
I'm still going to say petrol.
You're gonna say
Gas-
petrol?
Gasoline, yeah.
Yeah, so this big epic thing about a child growing up,
Yeah.
experiencing things. Life asks you the same questions.
Yeah.
Are you ready for this? Is
Yeah.
it petrol? Here we go.
Try today.
Subway! Wow.
When were you first
What a fucking long ad. How long was that for?
2 minutes.
Wow, what a waste. Who was watching that for Subway?
Who's gone? What was the? I want to know the pitch. Okay, we're gonna show he growing up for 2 minutes. It's like, he asked, "What would you like?" That's the question, or "How would you like it?" or whatever it is. Okay,
Shouldn't they do what the movies do and, Dad's eating Subway in the back and then, he's picked up his baby and he's brought Subway for his wife at the hospital?
so it should be. Or you're driving home and you go, "Oh, I need something to eat."
Yeah.
So this is the only place that's open.
Or go to...
Or just show like people like beating up pedophiles. That would be good.
That would be good
That
too.
would be good
Yeah.
one too.
Yeah.
All right, here's another one.
All right.
You ready for this? Okay.
When were you first considered
when
a
were you
family?
first considered a family?
Smile.
When you fell in love? When you got married? When you had kids? When did you first fight to be considered a family?
Okay, so what do you think it might be about?
Burger King.
When you fell in love? When you got married? When you had kids? Family isn't defined by who you love, but how.
Or a law.
A law thing, maybe.
law
So
thing,
you got
yeah.
two very opposite ends of the spectrum here.
Yeah.
Burger King,
I'm thinking divorce.
thinking divorce, or
When were
lawyers?
you considered a family and then not?
They're not.
Come to us as divorce
Okay,
lawyers.
So you think
yeah.
divorce lawyers?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Tylenol.
What the fuck is Tylenol?
It's like a Panadol or a headache medication.
Oh, okay. And then we'll just say Tylenol and then that's it. Wow.
That's it. So,
Wow.
when were you considered a family? Headaches. Okay, I've got. I think this one's gonna work.
Getting married. Headache. Yeah, it makes sense now.
Okay, I think this one out of all of them is actually going to offend you. That's how stupid it is.
Okay.
Okay.
Do I get a hint?
No,
Okay.
no.
Not everybody wakes up happy.
This is about mental
Sometimes you
health.
feel
Like,
sad,
something-
scared, crappy.
I'm thinking
All
NBA.
I ask is that you let me feel my way.
Skank written on the
Feeling
locker.
blue, kinda down. Can't wait to leave this closed-minded town.
My boss is such a freaking creep. I just told him to go f himself.
Any ideas of what you think it might
Dunlop tires.
be? Or you let me feel my way. That's the slogan.
I can't believe my student loan. I'm never moving out of my parents' home.
Just got ghosted. Should've known. Pretty sure I'll end up alone.
They say I'm too young to raise my baby girl. Take your opinions and suck it, world.
Gonna let me feel my way, Kieran.
All right. They can feel their way.
Ad's about to end soon.
Yeah.
No one is happy all the time, and that's okay. What do you think this could possibly be for?
This is a tough one.
This is tough. So it's mental health focused.
Yeah, mental health focus. I think they're trying to sell a telephone.
Telephone, like a
Yeah.
telecommunication
Yeah.
company, connect
Yeah.
with people.
Yeah.
It's okay to feel bad because you can call someone.
Yeah.
All that sort of. I like your thinking. Are you ready
Yeah.
for this?
Blue? What? Introducing ready meals. Oh, Burger King!
Oh, you're feeling bad? Come and have some fucking fast food, you fat pig!
Did I not say Burger King
You
at
did
the
last
start?
one, last one.
Oh, last one, right.
Feel your way. Mental Health Australia. I know what to help your mental health. The worst fast food you could get. That's going to make you feel fucking fantastic. You know, if this was for like exercise or a fucking law firm or actual mental health, no, they're advertising.
I'm never going to move out of my home, so eat Burger King.
Eat Burger King. yeah. My boss basically sexually assaulted me. Eat Burger King. I got called a skank at school. Eat Burger King.
Can I say,
I got ghosted on the phone. Eat fucking Burger King.
not a bad subliminal message.
In what sense?
Well, you know, that, like, at least, you know, they're the people that when they're having shit times are associating to have Burger King.
Well, yeah, but they've got all these meals like, the depressed meal. Like fuck off. Salty meal. My goodness gracious me. Can you imagine? Like,
Wow.
you know, if anyone, imagine a gym said, oh, you're feeling bad or you're not feeling like yourself. Come to the gym, we'll make you feel better. That place would be fucking like, what do you mean? La la. But fast food. Oh, yeah. You know, feeling bad.
Yeah, you get the quick good fill for the 5 minutes, and then
yeah.
you feel shit.
Yeah, even
Yeah,
worse, because
yeah.
you know you're full of the worst food you could possibly. Amazing. I don't know why advertisers think they can make like such shit. Like, you know what? When people go, you can make crappy television and movies for kids because they're kids.
All right, Church. I think we need to play one more ad. The Jabari story.
I'm going to find it because it's been deleted off our YouTube channel. Deleted forever.
Do we have a backup copy?
I have a backup copy
Okay,
somewhere.
good. All right.
I'll have to upload it on somewhere else's channel. It's a classic bit of
now that's a good ad.
that was funny.
The Jabari story.
Classic Jabari.
That is advertisers could have learned a lot from us.
Well, you know, but at least we were funny.
Yeah.
Like, imagine as a mental health professional, would you go, you feeling bad, Have you ever thought about having Junior Whopper?
With onion rings.
With onion, gotta get the onion rings.
Gotta get the onion rings.
He doesn't
Look,
do it waffle fly.
If they were trying to advertise people who are high,
yeah.
I absolutely understand.
I'm never moving out of home. I'm gonna have a Big Mac. Even the Subway ad, like, oh yeah, life. Make all the choices. Your
Who do
choices.
they think is watching these ads start to finish?
That's what I want to know. Like even the YouTube ads that are, for me, I always get insurance ads. I always get the budget insurance ads. You get those.
All right. So my household, we always get like the fast food 5-second ads. Yeah. And I'm like, I wonder what that's saying about us.
You know, it's like bank ads. I always get bank ads, and so it's like, oh, we were there when Australia was crumbling. This and that. Westpac Bank, and you're like, you're a bank. You don't give a fuck about Australia.
Yeah. No. Very, very.
So that's a bit of my rant today, but I thought it'd be a bit of fun to go through some things that are not
Very, very interesting, Church.
not kosher, I guess. What do you got for me, Q? You got some news.
Church, I do have some news.
Of course.
Always got news. Always. I'm stalling while I bring up my news articles.
That's fair enough.
All right, here we go. Jellyfish kept attacking nuclear power plants.
Mm-hmm.
Jellyfish are continuing to clog up cooling pipes of nuclear power plants around the world. They have been going into the cooling intake pipes of a nuclear power plant in Scotland, which has previously prompted temporary shutdowns.
Wow. You know what I don't like? I think nuclear power is a good thing.
Oh, same.
You know? And I was watching a podcast and had a nuclear physicist on. Like, you know, and he's done a bunch of podcasts. And he's always and he goes, I don't understand why people like Greenpeace or people want to save the environment or have zero emissions are like against
nuclear power.
Because nuclear power is basically zero emissions, or lower than.
It's the lowest of the low.
Lowest of the low. Yeah. And then he goes, also, you're never going to get to space without nuclear power. And everyone on the podcast is just like, of course. Like, what do you have? Once you go past a certain part of the solar system, there's no solar power.
Yeah.
There's no wind.
Yeah.
So you need
nuclear.
We need nuclear.
That's right.
You know? And I'm like,
and it's actually relatively safe. It's amazing because of just a few things happening and governments getting in the way. Realistically,
there's never going to be a meltdown.
We each home should have a little doobacky, which is nuclear, which is running your home.
Yeah. Well, he was even saying that, like Fukushima, which is bad, and even the one in Chernobyl.
Chernobyl, yeah.
Like, he's like, I once went on a podcast and we watched some of the Chernobyl, and they showed like birds just flying and then dying. He goes, yeah, that would that's impossible. You know, or apparently those ones there were like the first generation, second generation, respectively.
Yeah, we're up to like a much later generation.
It's like fourth generation now, and he goes, even 3. The incidences that happened at those 2 sites, even in generation 3, nothing would have happened.
Or generation 4 is even safer.
It's actually cleaner than those ones as well.
Yeah,
but the greenies just don't like it at all.
It's just got a bad name. We need to rebrand it.
I just think, I don't know.
We need to call it Nuclear 2.
Nuclear 2, Electric Boogaloo. I don't understand what people think. I think
nuclear subs.
Yeah.
If you just think about that, there are nuclear subs that can run for 50 years,
Yeah.
100 years, whatever, in the ocean right now.
'Cause they
And
used-
there's crews of 140, basically, if you think about it, right next to a nuclear sub.
Well, that's the thing. Like that submarines, like you said, can run forever. I've talked about this on the show before. Like 10% or 15% of all the pollution in the world is caused by cargo ships because they use like the worst fuel, like the worst diesel. You converted them all to nuclear.
Amazing.
One, it would be super cheap overall, and two, there'd be like no emissions.
It'd be amazing.
I don't know. I think one of our fans is a nuclear physicist.
Is that James?
I think it is. Yeah.
From Sydney.
I'd love to have a chat to him to talk about nuclear stuff.
What a shame he lives in Sydney.
Oh, we can still get him on the show. We had a furry come on the show. He was from Sydney.
Yeah, I guess a nuclear physicist isn't as bad as a Fury.
What if he's both? He's on for you. This happened a bit of a while ago now.
Uh-huh.
Okay. I read this headline. I read this headline, and my brain just went. I have to read it like 400 times to get it through my head. Wheelchair-bound athlete faces the death penalty in Iran after being arrested for questioning why gyms were closed due to COVID, but not mosques.
Hang on. Say that again.
There's a wheelchair-bound athlete.
Yeah.
And he was being arrested.
Uh-huh.
He got arrested and was facing the death penalty.
Yeah.
Because he was questioning the government.
Yeah. Why they shut down gyms.
Why they shut down the gym,
but not
the mosque.
Yeah. Wow.
An Iranian wheelchair-bound bodybuilder could face the death penalty in Iran for questioning gyms, why they were closed during Corona, but the religious stuff was still open. And yeah, he just you just see him like getting handcuffed, put into the back of a police car, being driven on. Amazing. Like, look, Australia was just as bad as that. Let's face it.
No, we shut down the religious.
We shut everything down.
Yeah.
Like we just said, no more Hillsong.
You're done.
Done.
You're out of here.
But that was the state of the world. Even this year. Like, certain things were shut down, certain things were. When people questioned their logic, it was like, oh, I'm not telling you why.
Well,
it's just happening.
Yeah. Have you never done spin classes?
No.
Like being a spin advisor? A lot of fun, Turch. A lot of fun.
Like at the gym?
No.
Like a spin class?
Like
That's what I thought.
the spin doctor.
Oh, like...
the politician spin doctor. The people that answer the questions but don't answer the questions.
What's it like Dan Andrews?
Yeah. Give me a question and I'll be the spin doctor.
Oh, look, that's this whole podcast. We could go on forever.
Go on. Give me a question. I'll defend the Iranian government.
Can I just ask a quick question there? Why did
Wrong. No quick questions. Sorry. Yeah. Continue, please.
If you don't think you look like a lesbian Dan Aykroyd, who do you actually think you look like and why?
Look, Dan Aykroyd is a great actor, and in fact, he also sells gin. Turch.
It's vodka, Crystal Skull vodka.
Oh, sorry, Crystal Skull
vodka. Get your facts straight.
Gin is also an excellent product, and the Cotswolds Gin is something that I've just finished recently. And it's got a little bit of a smoky color, and it is quite delicious. And I'm looking forward to trying the Dan Aykroyd vodka.
This is the one. No, you should have gone this right here. Actually, that's on an approved. You're not part of the Associated Press on an approved question. I'm going to focus on the approved questions first, and we'll get to you at another time.
No.
That's what Jacinta Ardern did.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she was just like some guy was from like an independent news source, and he's asking questions. She's like, actually, I'm here just to talk to the
approved press.
Yeah, approved press. Yeah. And I'm done. Because of that person, we're closing down this whole thing. So she was just not taking questions at all.
Brilliant. But did you like my spin?
There was no spin. It was just deflection.
That's the whole point.
Spin makes things that are bad sound great.
Yeah.
It's like, look, yes, we've had 400,000 cases of coronavirus, but we've only had one death. and that's pretty good compared
Actually,
to how many.
being a CFA spokesperson,
Yeah,
this is it. This is what you would get thrown, right? The journalist could literally ask, why did the fire truck, kill that person when it turned up onto scene? And if I was the spokesperson, look, the volunteers have sacrificed their life here tonight and are doing an amazing job, and we thank the volunteers for their tireless efforts. I can't comment on anything else because next of kin hasn't been notified, but our volunteers sacrifice
see,
day
that's
in
spin.
and day out. Yeah.
That's it. What you did was deflection. Kieran, you got some more news for us?
I do. Kim Jong-un has coined a new term, Kim Jong-unism,
Aha.
as a new doctrine of North Korea.
New doctorate.
New doctrine.
Doctrine.
Not doctrine. The North Korean dictator has removed portraits of his father and grandfather and begun to promote the ideology of Kim Jong-unism in an apparent effort to break away from the shadow of his revered forebears and emphasize his own credentials as a heroic leader. The new term is being used in government circles, and pictures of Kim's father, Kim Jong-il, and, well, he was ill because he died, and the other one,
Yeah,
Kim
ill.
Il-sung,
Yeah, just like Jeffrey Epstein.
have been removed. There you go.
I've been watching a documentary on Netflix called
Yeah.
Wild Wild Country. It's about the Rajneeshpuram.
Yeah, great.
And it's fantastic. I highly recommend it. And it's about this
It's fucked up.
pseudo-religious group that has this leader.
It's so culty.
A super culty, right?
Super culty.
But they talk about, at the end, or we're up to the sort of last episode now.
Yeah.
But the previous episode, this woman, Sheila, sort of left the thing, and she was like the advisor, basically. And after that, he's like, oh, this is not actually a religion. She made it a religion. Burn all the things that make it a religion. So they burnt all their clothes and burnt all these books that were saying there was a religion. And he just tried to do like a 180
Uh-huh.
on all of that, despite the fact he came along, this is a new religion.
That's the one where they went from India to America.
Yeah, to
Yeah.
Oregon, and tried
Yeah.
to take over the towns and stuff like that, and tried to poison people with salmonella and my favorite thing is
Armed themselves.
they super well,
Yeah.
they took over the town, became their own police officers, and then were allowed to have like fully automatic weapons.
See, this is interesting because I've seen like the first 2 episodes and then I've seen like the last episode.
Yeah.
So I'm a little bit sketchy on the details.
You should definitely watch it. Like we've got one more episode to. So I heard about it through a YouTube channel called by Frederick Knudsen.
Yeah.
And he does like this.
We've really got to
down-the-line
keep each other updated on shows we watch because
I know.
I am it has been out for a long time
Yeah.
and I've basically
You know what?
already
I've
watched
been
it.
just watching Bad Sport,
No, I haven't seen that one.
which is a good. I feel like you're a sports guy,
Yeah.
and it's about like all the cheating scandals that happen in sports. And I watched one with the college basketball, one where they were like point shaving,
Uh-huh.
and there's a few others, but the one I wanted to really watch was about my soccer team,
Uh-huh.
Juventus. in Italy.
Juventus, yeah.
And they got caught in this referee scandal where they were purposely putting there's a syndicate of referees
yeah.
managed by all the Juventus manager,
Yeah.
and telling them at this game here, make sure 3 yellow cards happen, so this person is out for the game. So when they play Juventus, it's easier, so we can win the champion. So this big
Uh-huh.
thing, and then like if a referee made a mistake, he would berate them straight away. And then because Juventus is owned by the people who own Fiat.
Raw. Shit. Because I was
Yeah.
going to say, they normally don't, at the elite level, the referees are totally separate to the sporting clubs.
Yeah,
At a junior level,
yeah. So,
it's the same.
well, so the people that own Fiat own like a bunch of other car companies under
Yeah.
the Fiat brand.
Oh, sorry. I'm thinking of, I thought it was Federation Football. Right.
No,
right,
Fiat,
the car company.
Fiat,
Sorry.
Fiat, 10 to 15% of the national GDP of Italy.
Yeah. Wow.
So they have, and then the other person,
And they own a football team.
yeah, and the other person that is in Italy that owns a football team that's very rich was
The president.
Berlusconi, or the ex-prime minister, who was also a media mogul. So at one stage, these two clubs would be like at it all the time. So good football, but with this scandal, Juventus had to leave. But I just wanted to know, like, I knew parts of it, but they interviewed the actual like investigators and all that, and the actual like Moggi as well, who was like the director of Juventus at the time, and yeah, and apparently he was just like every single club talked to the referees confederate and asked. I said, I want this referee at this game, I want that referee at that game. It was pretty impressive.
I'd be crooked.
And then he didn't, and then he got convicted.
Yeah.
And they appealed it, and everything was cancelled.
Wow.
And then everyone else that was involved either appealed it, got removed,
See,
or
if I was
statute
crooked,
of limitations just went by.
if I was crooked, I wouldn't accept the meeting though. I would be like, you got to talk to Turch. Turch talks to me.
Yeah. Oh no, they like wiretapped him and they had him all
Yeah.
on the phone talking.
See, I'm
about
too
stuff.
smart. We would have a bunker.
Yeah.
No tapping allowed.
Well, they compared it to the mafia. How the mafia was, 'cause they were like, call me on your burner phone,
Yeah.
and then they would hang up,
Amazing.
and then they call on their burner phones that weren't tapped.
Fucking amazing.
It's so great.
Really, really cool. By the way, I know I'm a little bit late to the party. How amazing is fucking Squid Game?
Amazing.
Unbelievable.
I hate the fact there's definitely going to be a season 2 though.
Yeah.
It needed just to be done.
Just needed to finish and end and all of that. Got more news for you,
I
Turch.
got one for you.
Okay.
Do you know who Demi Lovato is? She's a singer. Yeah. Okay, she's been going a bit crazy recently. Now she's part of the LGBT community and done all that sort of thing. But she's come out. This is the craziest thing. This is the jewel thing. Demi Lovato says calling extraterrestrials aliens is offensive. Lovato is currently hunting UFOs in their new documentary. So she's come out and said, hey, calling them aliens is actually quite offensive to aliens. Now,
But that's what they are. They're aliens.
Now,
Church.
You know I don't like Neil deGrasse Tyson, right?
Going to Italy
Yeah.
is offensive to Italians.
Yeah, they don't want you there.
Yeah.
Too many
I don't
Italian, Australian Italians don't want to go there. Too many Italians. My nonna has said that to me. She's like, don't go too many Italian. Oh, stupid. Nonna, that's where you're from. I'm Australian. Oh.
I want your nonna to be on the podcast.
she's a Facebook fanatic. She's great on Facebook. Everything is beautiful. So anyway, so she said Demi Lovato said calling aliens is offensive. And then Neil deGrasse Tyson tells Demi Lovato, aliens have no feelings. When I refer to aliens, I just want to be specific. I always say space aliens.
Uh-huh.
Like, these two people are... Neil deGrasse Tyson is this, like, face of atheism and...
He's one of the faces.
one of the faces.
Yeah.
And, like, space exploration and stuff. And every time I hear him say things, he feels like the kid at primary school. It's
He's just very excitable, Turch.
No, but he's like, actually, it's this. It's like, oh, no, you're quite... Like, I remember a tweet from him. It's like, Thursday the 12th is just as common as Friday the 13th. And it's like, we know, but like, can't people just have a bit of fun? Like, it's a spooky, like we've gone, who cares? And it's like, yeah, we get it. Like, how much smarter I am. Look at this. I know that there's just as common to do one thing as it is another. It's like, well, good for you, dickhead. Just trying to have a bit of fun here.
On Friday the 13th. Yeah, but Friday the 13th is actually spooky, so...
It is. So that's
Well, that is a fact. Space aliens don't have any feelings.
they might not. All right, you got some more news? That's all the news I got.
All right, 2 more articles for you, Church.
Perfect.
Astronauts grew green chili on the space station and made themselves space tacos.
Delicious.
How good's that? Government money at work.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, Bezos is going up there with his dick rockets at the moment.
Amazing. Yeah, good on him. Elon Musk agrees to sell Tesla stock only if UN proves his wealth could actually solve world hunger.
I saw that. They're like, $6 billion would solve world hunger. And
Have you been following his the tweets?
no, I haven't been following
okay.
it.
So he got tweeted at basically, you know,
Yeah.
a
why
guy
don't you do
guy
it?
from the world thing, saying that, you know, if he just could donate some money, that would be great. And so Elon Musk comes back and says,
All
"All right,
right.
I will give you $6 billion, but
What's your plan?
you have to show me your plan, and you have to just explain it on this Twitter feed
Yeah.
and provide the accounting,
And
like
I'll- and
provide."
I'll sell it. I'll sell my stock.
Yep.
We're ready to go.
Put the plan, make it all public, make it all accountable.
Yeah. Nothing.
And they haven't come back.
Shut the bed.
Have not come back with
Shut the
making,
bed.
Yeah. Which I'm like, because in his position is, you guys waste a lot of money.
Yeah. Yeah. If he had the plan, he'd be like, well, we can even. He's obviously gone. I've got the money. I want to do it. Let's just do it.
Yeah. He only has to sell 6% of his stock.
Yeah, which is nothing. Because as soon as he sells 6% of his stock, it'll go up tenfold, and he'll have more than enough.
Yeah.
And it'll be fine. I love when people call.
It's called bullshit.
It's called bullshit. He's just played the game
Yeah.
so right.
Yeah.
He's called their bluff, and now
And he's made it public. I will give you $6 billion. And,
show
and
me
he's
how.
He's set the conditions.
he said it's such a simple condition.
Yeah.
Oh, I need $6 billion and I can solve world hunger of your money. Oh yeah, well I'm happy to give it. Just tell me how you're gonna do it.
Well, I'm going to pay myself $5 billion, and then I'm going to give $1 billion because, you know.
Well, you know, I'm an administrator and there's my administrator and we've both got secretaries and
Yeah,
both
and we've got a fancy
assistants.
building and air
Well,
conditioning
you know, it's
and a fancy couch.
well, I got a car in my salary too,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I got to adjust for it.
And business
Plus
class
inflation.
travel.
Inflation
Yeah.
is a big thing, and wood's gone up in value.
Uh-huh,
You know,
yeah,
if we're
yeah.
building things,
Yeah.
you know, and labor's gone up, and there's a shortage. It's actually, you know, no. If you need $6 billion, I've got it. Tell me how. Oh.
Tell me how, and I.
Amazing. I love him. Sometimes he says the world's stupidest things, and sometimes he does some great stuff. He's very 50. He's very, like, always polar opposite ends of the spectrum with him.
He is a person that I just think is just amazing.
Like, he's done this, it's great, and then he went on SNL. Terrible.
Yeah.
You know, you can't win them all, but it balances out for him in the end.
But his strength is not.
He's just a manager.
He's a visionary,
Yeah.
and he executes, and he can solve fucking like. How many times did SpaceX almost go like bust, and then he would pour more of his own money into it, and then Tesla. How many times has Tesla almost gone bust, and he's just figured out how to just
It
overcome
works.
it.
Just works.
PayPal. You know, when he created PayPal, he literally was up sleeping on a couch.
Yeah.
Nighttime coding, and then so it was up during the day when people would like be buying stuff. Amazing.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah.
Gotta do what you gotta do. With that, Kieran, I think that's enough.
Woo!
That's enough for today. For all your wanky knees, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you follow us on SoundCloud, iTunes, Spotify, Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. If you'd like to send us some hate mail, a death threat, or a rant, send it to us at weonlydoontakepodcast@gmail.com. Kieran, thank you so much being in the studio once again.
My pleasure. And we will see you next Thursday.
That sounds good.
Yeah. I just know that we're late with this one, so you know we're recording it on a Thursday.
I know. It's been a busy week.
So
See you next Thursday.
woo!